Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey, welcome. Today. No, I'm not even kidding you. Today is the 300th episode of this podcast. That's such a huge number to me. Maybe we miscounted, right? No, we definitely didn't. Okay? Here's the deal. This movement, this podcast, The Death of a Dream, was the first step of self-love that I ever practiced, honestly and authentically. It was the first thing that I did to say, I see you. I see who you want to be. I see what's on your heart, and I love you enough to let you explore that. And that's where it all starts. That self-love piece, right? And they say that all the time. You can't love others until you love yourself. You can't chase a dream until you love yourself enough to believe you could do it. Right? That's where it starts. That's where 300 episodes came from. It was me. It was me showing up and saying, this is who you are. This is who you are. This is where you came from. This is what you have. This is what you know. And go. And along that path, where you have to continue following, where you have to continuing that pursuit, right? You have to continue the love, grow the love, better understand and fight for yourself and your right and your dreams and your life every day. Every day it gets easier, right? Because the more permission you grant yourself to love yourself, the more you grow. The deeper you go, the better you get. Right? Does that sound like the craziest thing you've ever heard? Love yourself. Imagine anything that you have grown. Anything. What did it take? It took love. I know, and I'm having like this Elsa on the boat moment. Sorry if you don't watch Disney movies. Where it's like, love heals. And the ice starts lifting and it starts becoming summer again. Love. 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 Seriously, though. That's what it takes. And everything takes that. And so we sit here and we're like, oh, I don't know. I hate myself. I hate my rolls. I hate my legs. I hate my face. I hate. Change. What if today you stopped asking to change? You started showing up as the whole person that you are. As the one person that you are, fully showing up as that person, because you can't really change it, right? We spend a lot of time thinking about how we could change this, about how we could fix this. What if there's no fixing? What if there's just loving and completely and authentically surrounding ourselves with love for all that we've gone through to get to this place? What if we did that? What if we completely changed the narrative and we stopped questioning this path that we're on and we just started showing up and walking in it? Because it's the path, regardless. It's where we are. So my great thing was an all-night battle. Literally all night. I just woke up like at 3. I got about 3 hours of sleep because I wanted to get this website up and running for the 300th episode, and I wanted to do that. And I didn't. And I actually believe that I've put my website in a worse state than it was before. And stupidly, I was like, oh my gosh, you got this, website builder. Dang, go girl. And I published, and now the website is all kinds of crazy. Please don't go check it out, even though I'm pretty sure that you will now, because it seems to be that everyone really enjoys content that involves me train wrecking. Thus shown evident by the top YouTube video I have is of me losing my mind. So I know that you'll go over there, and that's okay, because here's the thing. I wanted to do it. I wanted to make it everything that it could be. I really did. Because I know everybody's counting on me. Right? I know everybody needs help, and I want to be that person. But as I kept getting more tired, I was getting more frustrated. I was taking shortcuts. I was just wishing to be in my bed. And at some point, I was like, no, keep going. You got this. We're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to get it. Come on. Do you even hustle? Do you even want to? And at some point, I just said, no. You're not doing yourself or this webpage any justice. It's okay. People will be okay. They'll understand. And if they don't, well, I don't know. Please don't beat down my door saying that you're demanding a new website, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't. You guys, I've gone crazy, right? What? You can't do what I was being asked to do. You can. And I definitely learned a lot last night. But it wasn't happening. And instead of just pushing through it and saying, hustle it up, buttercup, just don't sleep, which is my default, right? It's okay. You gotta be this thing. I said, no, you don't have to be. It's okay. You'll get there. But let's build something you can be proud of. So this is what I do have. I finished my newsletter that I promised you weeks ago that a bunch of people flocked to the website to sign up for. I have it. It's on garage sales. It's on minimalism. It's a list of things that you can do. I have that. And I'm going to email that out today. I don't have a functioning website right now. It's a hot mess. The hottest mess, okay? But I'll work on that. We'll get that rebranded and tied up in a bow, and it'll be perfect and beautiful. But I do have my first newsletter done that I promised 3 weeks ago. Hey, we're getting somewhere, okay? Right? So that's my great thing. I just said no. Website, you're not happening. I don't know. Why are these templates so crazy right now? This back end is blowing the entirety of my mind. I don't even know, but I promise I'll figure it out. Right? We'll get there. We'll get somewhere. We'll do something. We will. I can guarantee it. Okay. So that's my great thing. And I think that points us perfectly down the path that we're going today. Because today we're talking about this very idea. And When I started down this path 300 episodes ago, I remember just questioning myself, questioning the way that my brain thinks, questioning if it even belonged anywhere, because most of the time it just drove me crazy. And one day I just remember struggling and battling and endlessly spiraling and wondering why I keep going back to this place, why there's so much unrest, why my brain works like this. And that day, I just wanted to hate myself again. That day, I wanted to show up and say, oh my gosh, really, Hannah? Really? What's wrong with you? Everybody else puts it together. Everybody else figures this out. Everybody else just shows up and does it. They don't question it. They don't treat every single meeting like an interview where every single person and thing is the most interesting thing they've ever heard about. Everybody else can do that. Why can't you? And it sent me down this path of like self-shame and spiraling and saying, Hannah, why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you? Why can't you stop this? Why do you dive in so wholly and fully and mercilessly? And why do you follow these paths so rhythmically? And what is wrong with you? Why can't you just think like everyone else? Why can't you be more like everyone else? Okay, try. Bury that person. Bury those thoughts. Do not let them come out, whatever you do. Just sit. Sit idle. Sit silent. Don't have an opinion. Don't ask the question. Just let it be. Everyone knows better than you. You don't have to be the one that fixes it. And so I played that part. And I said those things to myself. And the harder I tried to push it away, the louder it got, the more signs came up, the more signals came up, the harder it got to keep it put away, the more that my brain was strained with this constant fight of this narrative of this person that I know that I'm supposed to be, and it all came crashing down. And when everything comes crashing down, the only option you have is love. Because you can't rebuild on hate. It's shaky. It's flagrant. It just wobbles and sways with the wind. There's no good to be had there. Right? You're here. You're here and you have gifts. And what I want today for the 300th episode, because I'm going to ask you for something today. Right? What I want for you to do today is see yourself as whole and good and beautiful, as perfectly planned and plotted in this world, as someone who's just been diabolically placed here, forever suffering and silent. And today you show up for your life. Today you show up with love. And the second that a negative voice comes in and says, why? You can't do this. You aren't worth this. You don't know this. You're no good. The second that creeps in, you tell it. You tell it, signed with love from me, your friend Hanna, that's not acceptable anymore. That we're not showing up for hate anymore. We can't grow that way. Today, I want you to make a stand for yourself, for your life, for the one that you're in right now. Because I know, I see it. I see the same thing that you do, right? A vision that's a million miles away. I see it. And I just want you to know that every step that you take that's guided and grounded in love is worth taking. You're not going to be there tomorrow, but I see the same vision for you. I see everything. I can see it. And so today I want you to keep going. Only because I kept going. And if you're here and you're still here, or you just got here, then you are the reason, right? It all plays out perfectly for a reason. It does. And so today my hope is that this message you needed, right? I don't know what you want to become. I don't know what that vision is, but I see it for you. And today, I'm 300 steps closer than I would have been if I had let myself say, you're not good enough, you don't deserve this doesn't make any sense. Your brain works in crazy ways. How could that ever result in success? If I had listened to all of those things, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I wouldn't be talking to you. And this wouldn't be reaching you on a deeper level, telling you to stop hating yourself until you break. Start loving yourself so you build. Stop trying to break your way there. You can't. Do you raise anything with hate? Well, nothing good. No. So start loving yourself. Start accepting that you are where you are. And the only way to start moving forward is with love from here on out. And I know that is going to be a hard path to walk. Because I know that the common voice is hate. Self-hate. And it's toxic. And it's killing a lot of us. Right? And it's just a one-off little thing. Oh, I'm so dumb. I get it. You're laughing a little bit, so it seems less offensive. Right? No. No more. It's not taking us anywhere worth going. You want to know my top phrase about myself? I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Right? And I would say a joke. I know I'm crazy. Okay, I know. And I would start a lot of sentences like this. And this is when I would like bubble over and spill out. And this is how I would start it every time. I know this sounds crazy, but this is what I think. And I would only start it like that because it would relieve this pressure of me being directly assigned to it, right? This is like a crazy part of me that's assigned to this. This isn't actually Hanna. And so I would just write everything off as crazy. And that's because I really thought that there was no worth in my thoughts, in what I brought to the table, in who I knew to be. Why? Well, because I really didn't think that my mind worked in any way that was worth anything, right? It seems to just work in circles. It seems to work in these explosive environments where I can do a million things at once and be super productive. And so yesterday, I'm watching Hamilton for the, 1 billionth time, because if you haven't watched Hamilton, I don't know. Is there anything worth the Disney Plus subscription? It's that. Okay? It is. It's worth it. 1,000,000 times it's worth it. And so I'm watching that, and that led me to go, I wonder if there are any cool Alexander Hamilton quotes. And a lot of times I find myself walking stride in stride with creators and experiencing it on a deeper level now that I've had to struggle to recognize myself as a creator. And so anyways, I get it, right? I'm vibing with this. I have to keep watching it until it just pours out everything that it's supposed to on me. And so I look up this quote. I look up 1,000,000 quotes. And this is an Alexander Hamilton quote. And yesterday I had asked in my prayers in the morning, like, I just need a sign that I'm right. I don't know. And I'm trusting and I'm moving and I know what I know, but like, I don't know. I don't actually know, right? Like, can you just help a little bit? And so I'm watching Hamilton. I don't know why. Seen it. Felt it. But keep being called back to feel it some more. And so I look up this quote, and this quote says, "Men give me credit for some genius. All the genius I have lies in this. When I have a subject in hand, I study it profoundly. Day and night is before me. My mind becomes pervaded with it. Then the effort that I have made is what people are pleased to call the fruit of genius. It is the fruit of labor and thought." And when I read that, all of a sudden this light bulb came on, and it was like, here, this is it. This is the exact explanation of the work that you're doing. Right? How many paths have we gone down on this journey of freeing myself from living a life that was assigned by other people to living a life that was on my terms, right? Go ahead and list them. I can list 5 right now, just sitting here, not even combing through the last 300 episodes. Let's see. We went down a path of minimalism, right? Became obsessed with it. Moved through it, crafted it, got rid of everything, made money doing it, found ways to make that life, that world thriving and move. We went through this eating journey, right? Where we just battled with our bodies and our minds. I don't know the rest of them. I can think of them, but we've gone down a lot of different paths. Right? Self-healing, trauma, dreams dying, all these things. And so I've kind of been in this place where I'm still loving myself, but not wholly embracing this new journey because I don't trust myself there yet. right? I hear the words that I'm saying to myself, but I haven't had them really be acknowledged, right? And so I'm just going down this path and I'm just trusting that I'm doing what's right for me and that that's a path of its own. And I'm just going to keep loving myself and keep trusting myself and listening. And then when I ask for a sign, I'm given this quote, and then I'm given that podcast that I talked about yesterday, Rants and Randomness, right? I'm given those words. And all of a sudden there's this beautiful voice of acceptance for the way that I'm doing this, of acknowledgement that this is a thing, that this works. And then I'm given this second thing, right? Where it's like, I know that the way that your mind works doesn't make sense to you yet. But here it is. Now it does. Right? And the only way to get there is to keep loving yourself, is to keep asking, why? Why me? Why this way? Please give me a sign. Please tell me to keep going. Please keep putting these things in my life so I keep trusting and I keep following my feet. I need this. I am loving and trusting and moving, but I need something to keep me going. And I got it. And now we keep moving through and we keep working and we keep loving and finding and discovering new things about ourselves and what makes us good and how we want to show up in this world. And that comes with permission. And that comes with you allowing yourself to fully feel what you want and need to feel whole. You can't hate your way there. We all have to begin to accept and love this person as much as we can today. Okay? And over time, that will grow. And I want you to get to your 300 episode moment where you're going, wow, I'm so happy that I just started loving and accepting myself as good and whole and beautiful. And I just started moving. I'm so happy. And it's not like you're going to show up today and go, okay, I love myself. Ooh, thighs. Geez, you look good. Oh, girl. Okay? It's not like you're going to just give all the way in because I just told you to today. But if you can show up and just love yourself a little bit more every day, and when you get a chance to explore something that excites you, right? That moves you, I want you to explore it fully and unhindered and blindly and crazily, and just take a step of curiosity. Just follow that for a second. Don't bring along your friend's self-hate. Just see, right? And just love yourself enough to know that anything you want to do is possible. Period. And I know that for you. I know that for me. I'm seeing impossible possibilities play out every single day in front of me. I'm still in shock here. 300 episodes today. I can't thank any of you enough. You make me keep going. You are the fuel when my fire stops burning. As always, you're smart, you're strong, you're beautiful. What are you going to do? Change the world.